Now we are going to talk about how a diabetic person can go blind. That is a very common question which many people ask. How can I lose my sight? Is that possible? Yes, it is possible, and I'm going to explain you in this video how it can happen. So there are two types of diabetes, type 1 and type 2. But in both cases, what happens is that the sugar level goes higher and higher and higher in your blood. It stays for a long time, years and years, maybe decades, and because it stays for a long time, it starts damaging the small vessels in your retina. Do you know that inside your eye there is a little bit of vessels which supply oxygen and nutrients to the cells of your retina? So when those vessels get damaged, then the retina cannot function properly. In addition to that, if you have very high sugar level, then there is something called diabetic ketoacidosis. In that situation, you will have very high sugar in your urine. And when this sugar goes through your urine, it takes water along with it. And if this process continues for a longer period of time, then you may end up with severe dehydration. Severe dehydration can also cause you to go blind because your eye needs water. Your eye needs nourishment. If there is no water, if there is no enough nourishment, then your eye can shrink and can lead to blindness. Now, the next thing is that high sugar causes a lot of inflammation in your body. This inflammation can affect the cells of your retina, and it can affect the cells of your optic nerve. If the inflammation is higher, then the cells of your retina cannot send the signals to your brain properly, and you cannot see properly. Also, if the inflammation is higher, then the cells of your optic nerve cannot send the signals to your brain properly, and that can also lead to blindness. Now, the next thing is that very high sugar can cause a person to develop cataracts. Cataracts means the lens of your eye gets cloudy. When a person develops a cataract, the lens of the eye becomes opaque. It becomes milky. And because of that, the light cannot pass through the lens, and that can cause a person to lose their vision. So these are the 5 ways by which a person can lose their sight. If they do not control their sugar level, if they do not take proper care of their diet, if they do not do exercises regularly, if they do not check their sugar level regularly, then these complications can happen and a person can go blind. There was a recent study done which shows that 14% of the people who were suffering from type 2 diabetes, they were blind, or they had low vision. There was another study done in India on 30,000 people, and it was found that 18.6% of the people who were suffering from diabetes, they had some kind of diabetic retinopathy, which is a disease of the retina caused by diabetes. It can cause a person to lose their sight. So it is very important that every diabetic person should check their eyes regularly, should check their sugar level regularly, and take proper care of their health. Otherwise, these complications can happen and a person can go blind. Today, we are so busy in our life. We hardly take time out to check our sugar level, check our blood pressure, check our urine. But it is very important that we should take time out at least for a few minutes in a day and check our sugar level and check our urine. It is very important to save our lives. It is very important to save our health. We should not neglect our health just for the sake of few minutes. No, we have to take care of few minutes. Few minutes are not going to harm anyone, but taking care of few minutes can save a person's life. So take care of yourself. Check your sugar level regularly. Check your BP regularly. Check your urine regularly. And if you are a diabetic patient, then do not worry. There are so many things which you can do at home. You can change your diet. You can start doing exercises regularly. You can get up from your seat every half an hour, walk a little bit, stretch your legs, do some breathing exercises, walk for 10 minutes at least every day. And all these things can help you to control your diabetes. You can live a happy and healthy life. You can see beautiful things in your life. You can enjoy your life.